All right, welcome back, guys. Today is going to be part 2 of my self-defense video. In my last video, I talked about not self-defense, I'm sorry, home defense. All right. In my last video, I basically spoke about my shotgun being my primary home defense weapon and how, in an ideal situation, I am not sweeping through my home. I am strong pointing with a shotgun, typically running subsonic slugs with that. But there are certain situations where, because of the demographic of my family, which we discussed last video, I have a wife and I have 4 daughters, and none of them are really firearms savvy. So there are certain situations that I have to think about in which I would have to leave my strong point and actually go downstairs into the main part of my home if there is a bump in the night and my wife or my child is downstairs. So with that being said, if I had to go downstairs, the weapon of my choosing of what I would choose would be the H&K Mark 23, which is right here in this box. The Mark 23, for one, you guys know I'm H&K bougie. Let's drop mag, check clear. Nice and empty, okay? Obviously, you guys know the deets of this firearm. We don't need to go over that. But this firearm for me, why would this be the gun that I choose to actually leave my strong point and go after it? And we don't have to go into the deep history of it. There are phenomenal videos about that exist already, but it is a very offensive handgun, okay? It is designed to go get something or to go get someone. It is not a defensive gun. It is an offensive gun. But for one, it's in 45 ACP. I like 45 ACP in close quarters. I think that 45 ACP in close quarters is a phenomenal round. And in my opinion, it is the original 300 Blackout. It's quiet. It's typically moving about 900 feet per second. So 900 feet per second, close quarters, fat, slow moving bullet, pretty effective. The next best thing about 45 ACP is that I like it suppressed. And what other gun would be awesome to have in 45 ACP and also suppress than a Mark 23? This gun suppressed, which I have the suppressor right here. The suppressor is the BNT suppressor. This is not the CAC, it's the BNT suppressor. I did not, A, want to pay the money for a CAC suppressor, or B, I'm too impatient to wait and find one. And also, the cool thing about the BNT suppressor is that it doesn't void your warranty, which I never expect to use the warranty on a Mark 23 because it is one of the most tested guns in the history of firearms, and it's proven that it is beyond reliable. So this combination of at-home gun, typically 12-round mags. I do have some 17-round mags. It is stripped right now. I'm actually waiting. I keep missing it. The Lobos light adapter, because you know the Picatinny, it's not a Picatinny rail. It's I forgot what they call it at HK, but it's not our Picatinny rail that we like to attach all of our attachments to. So this is a proprietary rail, so you need an adapter. And out of all the research I've done, the Lobos adapter for the Mark 23 is the best one. The issue with the Lobos is catching them in stock. I promise you, as soon, I mean, I can get an email that says they're in stock and pew, they're gone. So right now, it's kind of naked. It still needs a light. And then I also need some extended mags on it, which that is something that's working in the process. But this combination of firearm, the third thing that it does for me and why it's my choice is there's a secret about HK weapons. And I don't know if everyone knows unless you ran them. They give you a certain confidence. Like when I pick up this gun and go shoot it, and I know it looks cumbersome. It's a 5-inch barrel, short grip. Looks like it's very difficult to shoot, very heavy. It's not. It balances out very well, and it's a very easy gun to shoot. But when I pick this gun up, I legitly, like, my dreadlocks fall out, and I turn into Bruce Willis from Tears of the Sun. Like, that's the type of confidence this gun gives me. So in that type of situation, in that mindset, if I have to leave my strong point and go get my wife or go get my child, this is what I want by my side. This gun right here. This gun. And do I have an alternative? Ah, the USP 45, which is basically just his little brother. That's how much I revere these firearms, the USP DNA. They're just phenomenal weapons, and they give me a confidence, an air that I need if I'm in a situation where I need to go get someone, where I know I am going into an offensive situation. So that is part 2 of my home defense scenario. That's what I like to run. Ideally, I would like to be at my strong point. That is the truth. Like, I don't know if we've become desensitized to like bullets, but like I don't want to get shot. So, but if I have to, as men at a home, my wife and kids to go after them, this is the firearm I want by my side. Is this something you've thought about? Do you have just one gun that does everything? A lot of people like PCCs, which is a great option. I have to agree with that, especially in 45 ACP. A PCC would be a phenomenal option. I choose a shotgun over a PCC when in my strong point position, simply because of the fact of the sheer power. Like, if I'm in a strong point position and given my demographic of my family, I want that situation done immediately. And shotgun tends to have that one and done type nature. So, with all that being said, that's my home defense. Have you thought about yours? Have you really sat and analyzed it? And another thing before I let you guys go, these things, whatever your plan is, it has to include a suppressor. I don't know if you've ever been at the range and you got your muffs not quite over your ears or whatever your ear protection is, and it's kind of sitting over your head or whatever the case may be. And you're talking to your friends and you BSing and you guys get your mags loaded and, you pop it in the, and you pop one in racket, you got one in the chamber and you're still talking and now you're ready to shoot and you forget to put your muffs down. Bang, dude, that disorients you immediately. Like, you immediately know. So whatever your firearm plan may be for home defense, it absolutely has to include a suppressor. Whatever it is, whatever your demographic, whatever your geographic, whatever the situation may be, you have to have a suppressor, because there is a 100% chance you're not going to grab your ear pro in the middle of the night. So that's what I have for you guys today. I appreciate your time as always. Blessings and peace. Double V out. Appreciate it, boss.